I would like to show you one of the most powerful features of Landis Contact Center, and that is the Landis IVR. Uh, we call it an IVR. It's almost more like a no-code, low-code voice app that allows you to design any inbound scenario that you would like for those callers calling into your contact center. So first of all, as you can see, like I mentioned, a no-code application that allows you to easily see the flow of the inbound call and map out how you want that flow to go. Easily edit and modify the blocks, adding your business hours, the tones that you would like them to press and pick up on. Of course, you can set the actions and all of the repeat actions and everything that you would expect with a standard IVR. Press 1 for this department, press 2 for that department. However, there's a lot more to it than that. There's a lot more possibilities that can be added to your IVR to really get the most out of it and make the best experience for your inbound caller, of course. So a few things just to kind of get your mind running as to possibilities as to what you could add in your own environment. So first of all, we can add regex scripts to this that would allow you to route calls differently based on, let's say, for example, what area code they're calling from. Maybe you have multiple contact centers, and depending on where in the country they're calling from, it'll be routed automatically to a certain contact center. Of course, there's like I mentioned, the business hours, the holiday schedules, and so on. We can also do data dips into, let's say, your Salesforce or your Dynamics 365 CRM and route calls based on information. For example, a call comes in, the IVR would check to see if this caller is a premier support client. And if they are, without even asking them for menu options or menu option input, it would route them automatically to the appropriate queue. In the same regard, it could gather information from that caller's account and read it back to the caller. So they could call in for their account balance, their ticket status, or other things that they may be calling in frequently for. The system could capture that for them, read it back to them, and ideally take care of their request without them needing to talk to an agent at all. The other thing you can do is add voice input blocks. Of course, at a base level, this is handy for allowing the caller to simply say the department that they're looking for or the name of the user that they would like to be transferred to. A pretty common use case there. However, that then allows you to do a lot more, including having more of a conversational approach to the inbound caller and allowing them to state in more of a sentence format what they're calling about. So, for example, they may be calling for looking up to check availability of a certain part number. And they could simply say that sentence, and the system could then generate an answer for them or get them to the right department, and ideally bypass a couple of steps in the IVR and just make their experience a lot better. It also allows you to add a database pool to the backend. It's a AI conversational IVR that would allow you to list those common topics and answers so that they could gather information once again without needing to talk to an agent. So there's a lot of different things that can be structured with this IVR, but at a base level, it's really easy to use. It's really easy to modify. You don't need a lot of training in order to go in and make the changes that you would like to see in that call flow. And of course, with the Atlantis IVR, you have something that you don't have with Teams Auto Attendant, and that is analytics and reports, being able to show you the time of day, routing to the IVR, showing you how much time users are spending in the IVR, and more importantly, are people hanging up in the IVR before they ever reach the call queues. So that's just the tip of the iceberg. It really, if you can dream it, the Atlantis IVR can likely accomplish it. There's a lot of flexibility to make sure that those inbound callers are getting the exact experience that you want them to have. Of course, you can go to landistechnologies.com to see some more feature videos and more information on the Landis Contact Center for Teams and try it out for yourself if you would like to.